Hi, in this video I will discuss 3 ways in how you can apply for a work permit and a social security card if you currently have an immigration case pending. My name is Rodrigo Canito, I'm an immigration attorney, and I do videos on different immigration topics and how to get legal status here in the United States. So to start off, an application for a work permit can also be an application for a social security card. All right, if you actually look at the form I-765, you'll see there's a section where they ask you whether you want to apply for a social security card. You just have to check the box that says you do. Okay, so the first way you can apply for a work permit is if you currently have a case pending for adjustment of status or a green card. Keep in mind, this is only if you're in the United States and your process does not require you to leave the United States and do an interview at a consulate in your home country. Okay, so this is only for someone applying here and will not need to leave the United States. All right, so when you apply for adjustment of status or a green card, you submit various forms and evidence. So with that packet, you would also submit a work permit application and other evidence that goes with that work permit. All right, the good thing is you don't have to pay the full fee for the work permit, which is currently $520. This has recently gone up here in April of 2024. So right now the work permit is $260 if you submit that with your green card application. So that's definitely one benefit of applying for a work permit with your green card application. Also keep in mind that if for whatever reason you decided not to apply for a work permit when you applied for your green card, you can still do that. You just have to wait for immigration to send you a receipt of that application, and then you can apply for the work permit with that new receipt. So just something to keep in mind. All right, another way you can apply for a work permit is if you're applying for a U visa or U non-immigrant status. All right, U visa, if you're not familiar with it, is a visa for people who've been the victims of crimes in the United States, have cooperated in the investigation of that crime, and have suffered physical or emotional abuse as a result of the crime. All right, so right now this application, this U visa application, takes a significant amount of years generally. So what you can do is apply for a work permit if you get a letter from immigration stating that they've deferred action on your case. So with that letter, you can apply for a work permit. All right. Now, also keep in mind that there is no fee for the work permit. So that's obviously something great. It's something positive. You don't have to pay that additional fee. And for what I've been seeing recently, those work permits, they've been granting them for about 4 years. So when you get the work permit, it should show that you're eligible to work with that work permit for 4 years. So something to keep in mind. Finally, the third option is if you are applying for asylum. So asylum is an immigration benefit for someone who is claiming persecution if they have to return to their home country, so they're afraid to return to their home country. Generally, you should apply for this benefit if you've been in the United States for under a year. So you should apply before 1 year passes of being in the United States. All right. Now, after 150 days have passed since you submitted that application for asylum, then you can apply for a work permit. And in my experience, after you submit the work permit, it's usually granted in about 30 days, although there's no guarantee of that. Obviously, it could take longer. With immigration, sometimes you really just don't know. Okay? So, once you submit that application for asylum, wait 150 days, and then you can apply for a work permit. Keep in mind, right now, I'm seeing that those work permits they're being granted for 5 years. So you get the work permit, it says right there on your card that you can work for 5 years. All right, so obviously that's a significant amount of time. Also, there's no additional fee for the work permit if you're applying through a pending asylum application. All right, so that's another benefit of getting a work permit through this way. All right, and once again, when I refer to a work permit, you're also applying for a social security card if you choose to do so. All right, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something out of this video.